Today we're going to be fixing a scratch on my 2019 STI courtesy of my neighbor's kids. Luckily, the scratch is only in the clear coat, so it should be easy to remove. As you can see, my car does have a light dusting on it, so we're going to use Griot's Speed Shine to clear that up. Normally I'd recommend a proper wash, but my car is fairly clean and it's garage kept, so this will work for today. With absolutely no pressure, I'm using a plush microfiber towel on the Speed Shine. Now flip it over to a dry side and gently dry up the rest of the Speed Shine. A nice advantage of the Griot Speed Shine is it can also double as a clay lube. I'm going to use that in combination with the Meguiar synthetic clay bar to ensure the rest of the contaminants are removed from the vehicle. This isn't my preferred method of decontamination, but it will work for the job I'm doing today. I'll give it a quick rinse with some water, and you can still see there's quite a bit of protection on the paint. Now it's time to dry. Now that the paint's clean, let's take one last look at that scratch. Today, I'm going to be using my Griot's G8 3-inch random orbital, and as an experiment, I'm going to start with their orange foam pad and their medium cutting compound. Now, I already know that this will not be able to remove the scratch, however, it will be a good example to show the effectiveness of the medium cutting compound and then the heavy compound that I'm going to use later. I'm going to begin by first spreading the compound around on the paint manually, and then setting the G8 to speed 1 and applying for total coverage of the area. Normally, I wouldn't be using as much compound as I am in this clip, as I've forgotten to compensate for the smaller area that I'm working on today. When working with the G8, I'm going to make passes both horizontal and vertical, ensuring about 50% overlap on each pass. Once I'm finished, I'm going to clean up the rest of the compound with a clean microfiber towel that I have dedicated for this purpose. Now, although I'm impressed with the results, the scratch is still easy to see with the naked eye. The camera doesn't pick it up very well, so let's move on. While still using the G8, we're going to switch to a microfiber pad and the Griot's Fast Correcting Cream, which is intended for severe defects. Normally, I would have used this right away on that scratch, but I wanted to experiment and just see how well the orange foam pad and the medium correcting cream would work on that scratch. Again, I'm going to spread the compound manually first, and then follow it up with 1 speed to get total area coverage. Then, using the same polishing speed and technique, I'm going to go over it again with the heavy compound and the microfiber pad. Okay, I'm going to take my microfiber towel again, flip it over to a clean side, and remove the remaining compound that's on the car. And now we can see the results. As expected, the scratch is completely gone. Whenever I'm doing a heavy correction, I like to finish it off with a polishing compound and a polishing pad. I split my section in half with tape, and I'm going to polish one section. Then you'll be able to see the difference between performing a polish as a last step versus leaving it after doing heavy correction. Here, with the Griot's Perfecting Cream and the Griot's Perfecting Yellow Pad, I'm going to use the same technique as previous, except I'm going to lower the speed by 1 notch. Hopefully here you can see the difference between doing that last step or skipping it, Honestly, the Griot Severe Correcting Cream really doesn't leave that much of a haze, so there's not too much of a difference picked up on camera. Like I said, the last step is optional. It depends entirely on what kind of results you want to achieve with your paint correction. And of course, the final step is applying a paint protection of your choice. However, I'm going to be correcting the rest of this panel now, so I'll do that later. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video. I'm going to be doing a lot of cosmetic fixes on this car, so tune in if you want to see more.